I'm just excited that the platform is there for us to tell our story.
I just like to play the roles that are really fun to me.
Ein Spiel, das 0:31 endet, ziemlich unvorstellbar, aber genauso ging es amerikanisch Samoa in einem Spiel und genau darum wird es bei Next Goal Wins gehen. Und wir sind heute bei der Premiere, unter anderem ist der Regisseur Taika Waititi mit dabei und wir sind total gespannt, mit ihm sprechen zu dürfen.
Ich finde, Sport ist ein toller Weg, um zu kommunizieren, um eine Basis zu schaffen, um ein Miteinander zu schaffen. Und Sport ist so viel mehr als nur sportlicher Erfolg. Und das arbeitet der Film auf eine sehr humorvolle Art und Weise heraus.
Hast du einen Lieblings-Taika Waititi-Film?
Jojo Rabbit natürlich, den habe ich sogar hier auch in der Premiere gesehen damals. Und sehr lustig, trotzdem kritisch. Und er selber ist halt so ein was sehr Besonderes, was sehr Extravagantes auch vom Typ her, aber eben genial.
Magst du Taika Waititi lieber als Schauspieler oder als Regisseur?
Oh, also ich glaube, das ist ja ein und dieselbe Figur. Ich meine, das Spannende ist ja, dass Taika es immer wieder schafft, sich Figuren in das Drehbuch reinzuschreiben oder in den Film, die so absurd sind, dass man sich teilweise die Frage stellt, was hast du, darf ich das sagen, geraucht oder getrunken? Aber das macht ihn, glaube ich, auch so charmant. Also ich fand in Jojo Rabbit seine Figur des Adolf Hitler großartig und genauso muss es eigentlich auch sein, dass man eine Figur, die so viel Böses ausstrahlt, so absurd darstellt, dass man eigentlich eher lachen muss über die Armseligkeit dieser Figur. Aber wenn ich wählen müsste, dann auf jeden Fall als Regisseur, weil er eine Bereicherung für das Geschäft ist.
What is it like for you to see someone else play yourself on screen?
Crazy. It's, you know, I come from a region where we don't get a lot of screen time. And Fa'afafine, even more so, don't get the attention that it deserves and the opportunities to educate Western societies and a lot of societies around the world that don't necessarily know who we are. So yeah, I'm just excited that the platform is there for us to tell our stories.
So you just said about like your region, American Samoa. Can you describe it a little bit more? What is it like? How's the whole culture like?
You can imagine the Pacific, a bunch of islands that have different values than a lot of Western countries who are more developed and bigger. And for us, it's a simple life. We're very carefree and the things that stress y'all out don't stress us out at all. I mean, we live on a paradise.
And the film doesn't tell everything about your beginnings as a football player. And although you're the first football player that's openly transgender, how did you start your career and how did you deal with it nationally and internationally?
I started at 11 years old. It was the only sport that was offered to my school. We won the championship title that year and I was named the most valuable player island-wide. And only 3 years later, when I reached 14 years old, I was drafted to the national team, and that's when I got drafted is when I realized that it's my sport and I want to continue doing it. And fast forward to 2019 was the first time that I was named the captain of the national team, and it's just a beautiful sport that allows people to be themselves and creates opportunities for all sorts of demographics and is capable of uniting the world in a way that we come together for the love of the game.
Beautifully said. And then lastly, the film with Taika Waititi, did you had like any influence on how it was made, or?
Not a lot, no. The most, they would reach out to me when it came to things regarding the Fa'afafine identity or my personal life, but most of it was Taika's version of me, and I accepted that and trusted him to, portray not only me but the Fa'afafine community as a whole in a good light, which is what he did.
Your films are filled with so much creativity and humor. How do you usually choose your projects?
I choose them just based on I want to do things with my friends. I want to do things that feel natural to me, and with this particular film, I wanted to do something that was set in my part of the world, in the Pacific, and showcase our people.
And usually you're directing, but you're also playing part of your own film. Do you usually just already have an idea what role you want to play in each of your films?
No, I actually don't. I know it seems like I write these roles for myself. The priest character in this film is something that came about very late in the game, and it was something that I never was really thinking about. I just like to play the roles that are really fun to me.
And I read that you planned this project for a very long time now. Why was that one so important to you? Why did you really want to do that?
Oh yeah, so I watched the documentary in 2015 and I thought, I want to do it. But then I went off and made 2 other films, and then it was 2019. So that was 16, 17, 18. 4 years later, I shot this film. Wow, this is really, I'm just realizing how long it took. 4 years later, I shot the film, and then 4 years after that, it's coming out. So it's been 8 years since I, decided to do this.
Thank you so much, Roger, Jaiyah, and Taika. Thank you so much for being in Berlin, bringing this amazing movie to the screen.